The scene of the holdup was the Rex Lake Pharmacy on the corner of Pico Boulevard and Pine Lake Street. The victim, a Mr. Clarence Geringer, told us that the holdup man had entered through a rear door, slugged him, and escaped on foot with his overcoat and about $150 in cash. We showed him a number of mug shots. He identified George Hoffman as the bandit. A special detail of men were ordered on a thorough search of the general area around the drugstore. No sign of the suspect. The citywide dragnet continued all that night and into the next day. No developments. The search went on. A week passed. At 10 p.m. on the day Hoffman was scheduled to be tried in Superior Court, he beat up and robbed a 40-year-old liquor salesman in the Highland Park area. Again, he made good his escape. Routine investigation failed to turn up a thing. We continued to check out every possible lead.
Look at that. That's a bad one.
Yes, sir, it sure is.
That pretty little mess is going to cost me 15 brownies.
Brownies?
Brownies, railroad demerits.
Oh.
Gee, now I won't be able to go to the convention in Cleveland. They won't let me in.
Oh, that's too bad.
That's all right. I ain't got the money to go anyhow.
Yes, sir. Now, this fellow you say you saw last night, Townsend, are you sure it was Hoffman?
You betcha. I saw his picture in the paper when he climbed down and escaped. I don't say I'm positive it was him, but I'm dandy on faces. Maybe the whole system was out to kill her. Oh, there's a good reason for it, of course. The whole railroad just needs a complete overhauling. Way overdue.
Wonder if you'd mind checking through these pictures, Mr. Townsend.
Well, not at all. Gee, that's a mean-looking one. Well, that looks like Harvey, the president of our railroad club. Which isn't, though. He wears a brush. That's the one. That's him. Am I right?
Yes, sir, that's Hoffman. Do you happen to know where he's staying?
Yes, an auto court on Royal Oaks Avenue. He's been there for a month. Say, Sergeant, if you find out it really is this Hoffman, don't tell Mrs. Cox at the auto court. It'd just break her heart.
That's so?
She's sort of an amateur detective. She thinks she knows faces better than I do. Say, you sure that isn't Harvey?
After we left Roy Townsend, we called the office and filled them in. Captain Didion called Pasadena and notified them. Then we drove out to the auto court in which the suspect was reportedly seen.
Yes, you want something?
Yes, ma'am. You Miss Cox?
Yeah, I'm the manager here. If you want lodgings, we're all filled up. You might try the Golden Eagle straight down the street there.
We're police officers, Mrs. Cox.
Could you hold that up a little closer?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a man named Hoffman staying here?
Hoffman? No, I don't. Got a Hoffmeyer, though. Sure that's not it?
Wonder if you'd look at this picture, please.
Could you hold that a little closer, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you get a little closer?
Well, I'm afraid not, ma'am.
Oh, could you step out here, do you suppose? Thank you.
Do you recognize him?
Yeah, but his name's not Hoffman, it's King. Number 23. He's not in, though. Left about an hour ago.
That's so?
Yeah. I guess he won't be back for another hour.
Before going on stakeout at the auto court where George Hoffman was registered, Frank put in a call to the office. The owner of the court, Mrs. Cox, gave us a pass key to cottage number 23 where the suspect was staying. We advised her to say nothing to Hoffman when he returned. We went to cottage 23 and we waited. An hour passed. Hoffman failed to show. Another hour went by. Still no sign of him.
What do you think, Joe?
I don't know.
Way overdue. You think he might have been tipped?
I don't see how. Miss Cox is the only one that knows we're here.
No, she wouldn't have any reason to tip him. All his stuff's here, all his clothes.
Yeah, well, relax. We've had longer waits than this.
Yeah.
see who it is?
Yeah, it's a man coming from next door.
All right.
Yeah? Your new telephone directories.
Oh, thanks.
Anything wrong?
No, everything's all right. Put him right there on the porch.
You betcha.
Telephone directories.
Yeah. We checked with the office. No word. At 5:30, we were still waiting.
You know, I was just thinking, Joe.
Yeah? What about it?
That fella Townsend has all those trains. Must be a great hobby, electric trains.
It runs into money, doesn't it? It's pretty expensive.
I was going to talk to Fay about it. It's real educational. My little boy would get a big kick out of having his own train.
Well, don't you think he's a little young? He's only 3 years old, isn't he?
Yeah, but I could put it together for him, show him how to run it.
Yeah, sure.
Officers, it's me, Mrs. Cox. Oh, my.
Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Cox.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry to bother you, but your office just called. They wanted me to give you this.
All right. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Hope everything's all right.
Yes, everything's fine. Thank you.
Well, I'll be in my office if there's anything you want.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
What is it?
It's from Didion.
Yeah.
We just picked up Hoffman 10 minutes ago. The suspect, George Hoffman, was taken back to Los Angeles and lodged in the county jail. This time, there was no escape. At his Superior Court trial on August 16th, he was convicted on several counts of armed robbery and sentenced to the state penitentiary. From August to January of the following year, the months went fast. We washed up a string of liquor holdups just before Christmas. We got 2 days off. In January, Frank was off work for a week with a bad dose of the flu. Another 5 months went by. Toward the end of June, we got word that George Hoffman was no longer at the state penitentiary. After serving 11 months, the former holdup man had been paroled into the Army with a provision that he serve overseas. Another 3 weeks passed. July 12th, Tuesday. Frank and I had lunch at Eddie's Cafe, and we checked back in at the office.
Good meal, huh? Want a soda, man?
What for?
Well, I don't know about you, but that Eddie can change his menu. Fried beans, some pastrami sandwiches, that's all we ever get.
Well, from the way you dug into him, I kind of got the idea you liked him.
Well, I like them, sure, but eat too much. Look at me. 3 sandwiches and 2 plates of beans. No wonder I can't eat dinner.
All right, Joe.
Lance?
I didn't know you two were back from lunch. Okay if I grab a sandwich?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. We'll
Thanks.
cover.
Oh, there's someone waiting to see you in the next room.
Oh, who is it?
I'll get him. You want to come in here?
Yeah, thanks.
See you later, Joe.
Right, Lance.
Hi, Friday.
Yeah? What's doing?
Remember me, George Hoffman?
Oh, yeah, Hoffman, in the Army uniform. I didn't recognize you.
Yeah, I thought it might fool you. Guess you heard about me. Good break, huh, Sergeant?
Well, I'm glad you feel that way. How you doing with the Army?
I'm pretty good now. Sharpshooter.
Yeah, that figures.
I like it. Thought I'd drop up and see you fellas. See you still got the same partner.
Smith? Yeah, we still work together.
Oh, yeah, been a long time, Hoffman. How are you?
Pretty good, officer, thanks. Just thought I'd stop by, you know, show you there's no hard feelings.
Sure thing. Got any idea when you're going overseas?
You know, boys in my outfit figure day after tomorrow. That's kind of one reason I dropped in to see you.
How's that?
Well, I know it's pretty nervy, but I got lots of that. See, a bunch of us were on leave till tomorrow noon and figured we'd go out tonight, and I'm a little short. You know how the Army pays.
Here's a couple of bucks, Hoffman. Will I do you any good?
Oh, that's sure swell of you, Sergeant. Thanks a lot.
Here's a couple more might help.
You know, I can't tell you how I appreciate this. Believe me, I'm going to see that you get this money back.
It's all right, Hoffman.
Thanks again for the touch. Good of you.
Drop us a card if you get a chance. We'd like to know how you're doing over there.
Sure thing. Bye, Sergeant.
Bye. Good luck to you.
Thanks again for the money.
Don't mention it. Well, looks like a turn for the better, huh?
Yeah. Doggone, it never fails. My last $2.
Well, we had to give him something.
Yeah, but what do I do for lunch money tomorrow?